the rear end is coming out. So enough talk, enough of me messing around. This thing is getting out of the car today. Hopefully I don't break anything. So I know how to save money now.
You get the honors of dropping this down.
Come down slowly. All right, I told you guys I might break something, and yeah. Welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and today we are finishing a project I actually started in another video, and that is removing the rear end in my 88 SSP. That's right, the rear end is coming out, and I will go ahead and put that previous video of how I got the drive shaft disconnected in the description below. But you can see I do have the emergency brake off now, and that's what got me stumped last time. I was able to get the emergency brake off, but I didn't actually do it. Let me show you how that happened. I called in some extra support, and I've got Matt with me from Fox Mustang Restoration, and he is gonna show me how to do it very quickly. Although we don't have appropriate tools, he has my tool set, which you guys know what that looks like. He's gonna make it work though, so we're gonna take care of this probably in like, I don't know. I won't even have to fast play it. It'll be super fast. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you that real quick. All right, I know the drum comes off.
yeah, first step, take drum off.
I got that part done in my video.
All right, let's start with the top springs.
You just lose the wire cutter for that.
Cable right here.
Okay.
To get this spring off, you have to hold this retainer in to be able to work the spring out.
Okay.
Then the retainer falls off. Gets caught up in there sometimes. Now you got nothing holding the top of the shoes together, so you can separate those a little bit. This is your Ebrake bar. It pushes as you pull your Ebrake cable. It pulls this lever, pushes this shoe out, and the cable, this bar goes this way, which then pushes this bar into this shoe and presses that the front one out.
Creates tension basically. Yeah, because I had my Ebrake cables on, or Ebrake up rather, and I tried to pull the drum off, and that didn't work so well.
No, definitely not. All right, usually there's a little cup tool to do this, but this is a good shade tree way here. Just channel locks. I'm holding the pin on the back side.
Okay.
With my fingers. Otherwise it spins like it's doing. There we go. Right. And this one, you can see a little bit better.
Yeah, see a little better on this side.
Yeah, so the pin
it's on the back side.
Has a little flathead right there, right? You get the flange that holds on the backing plate. And
can you feel it? Oh yeah, I feel it right there. That's it, guys.
So, and then this thing right here, basically what we're doing is you put the spade through the hole, the flat hole like that, and then when you compress a spring, you turn it a quarter of a turn and it locks in.
Okay.
So
you're just pushing it and then turning it.
Yep. So I'm holding the pin so it doesn't spin. I'm grabbing this, compressing the spring, and turning that cup. And there you go.
Easy.
Now,
shoes come off.
Shoes come off. That's your adjuster assembly. Putting it together is going to take another minute or two longer. But
and that's our Ebrake cable right there, right?
That's your Ebrake cable. This is your Ebrake arm. It just hooks into the secondary shoe with your secondary shoes in the back. You'll notice the secondary shoe has more brake material than your primary, which has less.
Okay.
The one with the
so primary's on the left side.
Primary's on the front, secondary's on the back. So you unhook that. Then they make a tool for this too, but I always use this. I just kind of go in between the spring, compress the spring a little bit, just pinch the cable just a little bit, and that unhooks right there. Release the cable and spring goes back.
Okay.
Now, to pull the emergency brake cable out, you've got 3 little fingers that hold it in. They kind of spread open and keep it from going back the other way.
Okay.
So you just compress them one at a time. You got to cock the cable as you do it, or else it just snaps back in.
Gotcha.
So, cock the cable there, compress the other one, pull the cable, go back to the third one, and there we go.
It's out.
That's it.
You make that look really simple.
I've been doing it for a year or two.
I literally spent like 2 hours trying to figure that out. Uh-oh, surprise guest. These are the ladies. They make us look good. But anyway, that's awesome. I appreciate that, Matt. And you and they sell all kinds of parts on foxresto.com, so definitely check that out. We might be getting several parts for the car here from the site because, you know, we're working on SSP build. So anyway, stay tuned to the channel for that. Yeah, so Matt from Fox Mustang Restoration took care of that. You saw how fast he was. He's amazing mechanic, knowledgeable, knows everything about these cars. And I'm gonna definitely be buying some parts from their site for this car. They've got a lot of new old stock, and it's basically new in the box still, just never been used. So I'm gonna get some of that. I also, they have like doors. We do need a door on the other side, in case you didn't know about that. So yeah, definitely gonna see more of them hopefully in future videos, and I'm gonna get some of their stuff for the car. But anyway, today I wanna really get this thing out. I'm tired of it still sitting here, not moving around, and I want the rear end out of the car so that I can go ahead and trade it in and get my 5-lug rear end for my convertible Tar Heel Fox. You can see the convertibles right here, and that's still the plan. We're gonna put the 5-lug in the back of that and take the 4-lug off of this and put it in here. So enough talk, enough of me messing around. This thing is getting out of the car today. Win, lose, or draw, no matter what. I want it out. Hopefully I don't break anything. That's not the intention, but you know what? I'm not really a mechanic. I'm just trying to get this working on my own, so I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see what happens. All right, now if I didn't say this at the beginning, the drive shaft is already unbolted, and I know I mentioned about the emergency brakes. So those are the only things that's been done so far. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start by removing the rear shock here. This is an 18 millimeter on this side. The other side is a 15 millimeter. Let's see if I can get this to work. No, it's a 15, but why is it not going on there? So I got an 18 here, that's why. All right, let's try this guy. Can't quite get it past, of course. Yep. This is in the way. Even if I take the drum off, and I just scraped myself there. Good thing I got my tetanus shot. I still don't think I can get by it. Yeah, kinda. There we go. Impact for the win. All right. Yes, we have a freed shock. Woo! All right. Gonna definitely put this one in a bag and label it. I've already done that with my brake parts. I'm learning. Get the spider webs out. They're already building a home. Let's try this on the other side here. Yeah, it is easier to take the drum off. Gives me just a little more space here. This wasn't on all the way. My socket. Now it is. I wonder if that other electric wrench will make my life a little easier. I'm gonna try that real quick. Let's see. There we go. All right, another shock out. Now it's time to take the quad shocks off, which are these guys right here. And I looked on my convertible, which is where the rear end is coming from, and it doesn't have quad shocks. So I'm pretty sure I'm not putting quad shocks back on here. Also, I did try to remove them here, and I had a little bit of trouble anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove it from up here. That seemed pretty easy. Car's moving a little bit more than I would like. You can see it's almost off there. Again, the car is moving a little more than I would like here, but I'm gonna try and see if I can move it. Hey, there we go. All right, so what I did to get that quad shock off there is I just used this as a wedge and kind of pried it, and it came right off. So I'm innovating here. It feels kind of good. Okay, time for the quad shock on this side. Ding. Sorry about that, guys. All right. We're actually moving right along. I'm really quite surprised. Next step is the brake lines, and I'm gonna leave them obviously on the axle, but there is like a Y connection or something, I don't know what you call it, but there's a line further up, not the metal lines, that we have to disconnect. So I'm gonna find that out, get that disconnected. All right, guys, you're under the car. The brake line, sorry about the noise. The brake line is right there. Hopefully it's not too dark to see it. And it's just like a 1/2 inch. I'm probably gonna get some fluid leak when I do it. At least that's what I've seen, and I don't know, we'll find out. So I'm gonna take that off. I am going to try a regular wrench on this, not a socket wrench. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that right because I've actually got a leak now. I think I just broke the line, yeah. All right, you can see right there I just cannot get this to unscrew. And so instead, I think I broke the line, maybe? I think I broke the brake line. Yeah, because it's definitely a lot of brake fluid coming out now, and it's coming out right there. So, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can definitely see my hand. But yeah, I broke the line off. Oh well. All right, I told you guys I might break something, and yeah, my hand is covered in brake fluid and it's kind of pouring out. So I think I broke the brake line. That might mean I need a new brake line. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to stop it, or at least for now get something under there. All right, unfortunately the jack's in the way, so I really can't get much under there. So right now I've got this 15 quart container and kind of sideways, and the brake fluid's escaping that way at least. So the next thing to go is going to be my sway bar, which connects via these 15 millimeter, I think it's both of these right here, which is on the lower control arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those bolts off. So guys, Terry came over, Mr. Out of my teeth, to help me out, and like I said, we're working on the sway bar. I didn't have the right tools. I need to get some tools, but this is for the jack. We're gonna use this pipe to break it loose. I need a 1/2 inch 15 millimeter socket, and I don't have one. There we go. Yep.
Do it 2 or 3 more times and you should be able to put electric wrench on it.
Yeah, that broke pretty easy actually.
Yeah, those are some of the easier ones. All right, so now I just got to do the other side.
The other side, all right.
It's the second one that's...
All right, here we go. Oh yeah, it's so easy.
It's not gonna hurt anything.
All right.
Now the important part here is there's gonna be metal clips that come out, and you just gotta save them. Okay. So when your sway bar drops.
When the sway bar drops?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys are taking the sway bar out.
Just be careful you don't bust a knuckle or something. Like don't let.
All right. Look at that. You know, somebody put one of these on for me one time. They charged me $80.
To install it?
Yep.
Pretty ridiculously easy too.
So I know how to save money now. Just
Yeah.
don't have me work on brake lines.
It's 4 volts.
Okay, guys. Next thing we're gonna try to do is get the springs out, and so we're gonna lower the rear end a little bit and see what happens, and try to stay away from the sides where the springs might shoot out and kill us or kill me. Terry's smart enough to stay out of the way. Oh yeah, it is gonna crush the
Yeah, it's gonna bump it.
Well, we got a lot of fluid here. Somebody broke the brake line.
Wasn't me. That was pre me showing up. So I did not touch the brake. Blame him. That guy. So okay, you could just put it back up just until it touches there. That's good. Well,
I think it did.
the bolt didn't. So try spinning it out. You're gonna have the same problem that.
Oh, it came out partly.
So the way to do that is with a wrench. Put a wrench up the back of that bolt, push on it, and it puts just enough tension.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like grab it from the
Yeah, like from that,
pry
right?
on it a little bit
Behind the.
behind the head of it,
Yep.
and now run your gun, and that'll allow the bolt to zip
And
out.
I'm pushing that way.
Yep.
Okay. As long as I'm coming from this left side. Over here.
It's like you need another supervisor.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
This is my neighbor who hooks me up with tools.
I'm Michael.
Terry,
Nice to meet you.
time.
Yeah, he had that black Mustang.
Oh, you're doing a YouTube video.
Yeah. You want to be in it? I can cut you. All right. Boom. Nothing to it.
It's just wedged in there a little bit.
Should I push on the spring instead of on the?
There, it's out. Push it down. Spring it down. There you go.
Boom. Spring out. Learning something. All right, so I'm gonna take this wrench and apply. Well, I don't want to get hit in the. I guess if I go like this, maybe I won't get hit. It's out.
So, look at that. One down, one to go.
Oh, this is right near the freaking exhaust pipe. Okay. All right, here we go.
There you go.
So this from the back. Now we got it. Get it from here. Oh, look.
Look at that. Look at that, bro.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Just
All
fling
right.
it out.
All right, so you get the honors of dropping this down.
Terry's like, yeah, it's gonna fall and smash, but he's really just messing with me, but it might fall. So we don't know. We're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Right, because we're just giving this to somebody, and I'll cut this part out if it falls and just say it came out fine. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, we're gonna come down slowly.
Doing such a thing.
All right.
All right, the rear end is free, man.
It's definitely tilting more towards your side. Hey, all right, that actually wasn't too bad. I'm putting it in your car. We're gonna let Lisa carry it around for a whole week. I think it's gonna hit the gas tank. No,
If not, you pull from
no, it's not. Guys, I just want to say, I know there's no lighting. It's really dark. I'm standing in these lights here right now, but I really can't believe I got the rear end out of the car. I cannot believe this is sitting down here. I mean, I could barely even change the oil on my own car before. I just, man, this is awesome. So exciting. I really appreciate all your guys' support, and I just can't believe I accomplished something. I did break the brake line, but hey, mistakes happen. Anyway, I'm just super excited right now. Okay, guys, so the rear end is out, and I cannot thank my good friend, Terry, Mr. Automotive. He's definitely a big help. So if you're not checking him out already, and you've never seen like any of my videos before, then this is the first time you've heard his name. So definitely check it out. I'll put it up on the screen. I have a link down in the description below, but I did break the brake lines. Yeah, I broke the brake lines. Broke the brake, you know what I mean. But so that's not good, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt, but maybe I can get some help.
I don't know, man.
I broke them, I fix them. Okay, then that's fair. That's fair. He'll point me in the right direction. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, or I can't talk tonight, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you next time on Gearhead 704.